everyone, this is Tejal Vagadia back to you with another video. Let's talk about resume. Everyone seems to think that resumes are this elusive thing that things are still a little bit fuzzy about. Today we're going to ask and answer some of the most basic questions about resumes. Number one, how long should a resume be? Most people would say 2 to 3 pages. There is a lot of debate about how long it should be. Some people say make it 5 pages if you need to. Some people are like, oh, keep it concise and only have it 1 page. Others disagree and say, hey, if you have more than 5 years of experience, there's no way you're gonna fit it on 1 page. Otherwise, you're missing a lot of things. You're not listing a lot of accomplishments, which we're going to answer a little bit later. But I can tell you how long it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be 10 pages, and it most definitely should not be 19 pages. Your resume should be concise, but not concise to the point where you're omitting things, and not too detailed to the point where it goes to 10 pages or even 5 pages. Like, if you have 10 years of experience, and unless if you've been contracting, and even then, like, it shouldn't be like 3 pages, no more than 3 pages, definitely not 10, and most certainly not 19. What kind of experience should you list on your resume? Anything that's relevant in the last 10 years of experience, right? So if you have more than 10 years of experience, anything that's relevant in the last 10 years. Anything past that or beyond that is considered non-relevant at this point, because world has changed, laws have changed, regulations have changed, technology has changed. It might not be relevant what was relevant in 10-15 years ago. Should you list your voluntary experience? That depends on whether or not you have other experience. It's a personal choice, and whether the company that you're applying to cares about voluntary experience. Say you have real-world experience and your resume is becoming 2-3 pages long, I would probably omit it. If you don't have real-world experience, not saying that the voluntary experience does not count as real-world experience, but it's how you portray it and how you present it. Some people choose to not separate their professional work experience and voluntary work experience because it's relevant. Some people choose to separate it. I would say if you want to put your voluntary work experience, you should most definitely put it, as long as it's relevant and as long as it is not taking up prime real estate on your resume that could be used in other way, shape, or form. On your resume, are your duties more important or your accomplishment? I would say accomplishments. 100% all day, every day, you should highlight your accomplishments more than your duties, because as a recruiter, everyone knows what I do. I call people that don't want a job and offer them a job. I'm just kidding. But that is sometimes the case. But you should list your accomplishments more than your duties, because the accomplishments are gonna portray the company that you're applying to, what you've done beyond your duties. Contact information. What needs to be on there? Name, phone number that they can reach you at, specifically a cell phone, email address, LinkedIn, and or any other relevant site like GitHub or a website where your professional portfolio and or resume lives. When I say professional email address, I mean like first initial, last name, first name, dot last name, some combination of your names at gmail.com or yahoo.com or something like that. Do not list donkeylover53 at gmail.com. That's not professional. List your name, full name, your phone number. You can list city, state, and zip. You don't need to list your full address. And then I would list your LinkedIn profile, hyperlink it along with any other professional sites that employer can get more information about you on. Can resumes and grammatical error cost you? Yes, it most certainly can, and it probably will. Your resume should be looked over with a fine-tooth comb by not just you, but many people. And most resume review services, people that provide these services charge less than $100, and it is absolutely worth it to pay that money to have it reviewed by an unbiased party to ensure that there are no grammatical errors, that the sentence flows the way you want it to, and they don't just look for grammatical errors and typos. They also look for details and whether your resume is portraying what you want it to portray. Should your resume be tailored to the job you're applying to? 1,000,000 times yes. I cannot stress this enough. Your resume should be tailored to the job that you're applying to. If you're applying to an HR assistant position and you are an administrative assistant, you need to show the reviewer, the recruiter, why they should contact you and why you are qualified for this job. Your resume is the first impression you're going to make, so ensure that you tailor it to the position that you're applying to. Should you use buzzwords like motivated and detail-oriented or any other non-quantifiable verbs? No. 1,000,000 times no. Those are not quantifiable. Detail-oriented, motivated, gutsy, or has a lot of grit. Those things are not quantifiable by just looking at your resume. Those are buzzwords that are taking up prime real estate that can be used for other relevant information and highlighting your accomplishments and listing your skills that you're so great at, that you've worked so hard on acquiring and finessing over the last few years. So those are 7 most asked questions to me, online, on Reddit, on any website that I've wandered in the last week trying to figure out what are the most ask questions about resume. If you have more questions, list them in the comments below. Otherwise, go and subscribe to my channel. I am going to be putting out videos every week, and that's my cat. If you cannot hear it, she's asking me for love, so I'm gonna head out. Talk to you guys later. Bye.